What's good, family? It's your boys, MI and Analysts up here. Just took that L to the Toronto Raptors. Tip my cap to the Raptors. Good game. Good effort by the boys tonight. Raptors snap our 5-game winning streak. Boys play tough, man. On the road against a team at the same level as we are. Fell behind. We used all that energy to catch back up. Couldn't get over the hump, man. Couldn't get over the hump and seal the deal. It happens, but it goes to show you, man. We just don't have the the length that's needed to compete. If y'all been on this channel long enough, you've already heard me scream a million times. We need bodies. We need 7-footers, not 6'9", not 6'8", not 6'7" centers and forwards trying to play in the paint. And that was a good example. That was a good example right there. What happens, I've been trying to tell y'all, Okongwu, beginning of the season, people trying to tell him Okongwu is our backup center. I'm like, he's too small. When you're going against these teams, and the Raptors are not even contenders yet, they're a good team. I tip my cap to them for the win, but they're not up there with the Bucks. They're not up there with the Sixers. But when you look at those teams can run multiple bigs at you. They have size. They have backup bigs. Meanwhile, we have a bunch of 6'9", 6'8" dudes, couple 6'10" dudes. And we just got exposed. We're going to say, you know what? If somebody would have did this, somebody would have did that, man. Let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real. Basketball, professional sports rarely come down to one play, okay? It rarely just comes down to one play. If a guy did this, we would have won. Nah. You have 48 minutes. You have 48 minutes to win this game. And we did not do what we needed to do to win the game. Point blank, period. I'm not gonna sit here and blame the refs. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good game. We came up short. I mean, you can just look at the stats. The stats gonna tell you everything you need to know. It's gonna tell you everything you need to know. We got dominated on the boards. Let me change that. We got dominated on the offensive boards. Okay. Couldn't get rebounds. They out there with Scotty Barnes. I think, what is Scotty, like 6'10"? They got Siakam. What is he? 6'9", 6'10". And we out there trying to guard him with TLC. Herder. Like, these dudes are not big enough to guard these dudes one-on-one. We cannot guard these dudes one-on-one. We don't have the length. I tip my cap to Nate. He tried to stay. I know I'm waiting on old Raj to come in here and talk trash. I mean, but hey, he earned his team earned the trash talk tonight, man. His team earned it. But all I need you to do, family, is go look at the rebounding. Go look at the rebound. If you got Bleacher Report, go to Bleacher Report, pull up the rebounding, and you'll see exactly why I've been screaming for a 7-footer. This is why. Because we could have put the 7-footer in there to help Clint and even out the boards. Okay? But we could not. Because we don't have the players. We don't have the roster to compete. That's what I've been saying. But when I say it, people call me I'm crazy. They tell me I'm crazy. But we just don't have the length to compete. We're going to get this ain't the first time, guys. We're going to continually get killed on the boards, man. We're going to get killed on the boards. You can't get out rebound. We gave up 60 rebounds tonight to the Raptors. 60. Usually a team averaging around 42, 45 rebounds a night. They had 60 rebounds. 6-0. Let's see how many offensive. They had 20 offensive rebounds. 20 offensive rebound. But y'all telling me that Okongwu is our center. Are y'all kidding me right now? Are y'all kidding me right now? Y'all telling me Okongwu can play? No, he can't. He's too small. Too small, man. But y'all want to see? I've been screaming for a backup big. I don't know how long I've been on this show screaming for a backup big, man. Don't know how long. What's your thoughts on the game, analysts?
Um, you just kind of put me in a kind of cardiac arrest. He said 60 rebounds. You know, it, it, tonight, I have a lot of mixed emotions about tonight. Um, you know, I don't. I'm actually kind of lost for words. First of all, 60 rebounds. I mean that tells me that we have no length.
I've been saying that. How long have I been screaming that? I've been screaming for a backup big for at least. I've been screaming for that since we lost to the Bucks in the playoffs. But everybody told me,
1 second.
everybody go ahead. Everybody told me, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry, we gonna have a Okongwu be the center. He too, bro. You can't run those 6'7" dudes out here. This ain't high school. This is not high school. You need size.
Rebounds pretty atrocious tonight.
Talk to
It
me,
was,
Juan. What's your thoughts
it,
on the game tonight?
yeah, man. We can't give up 60 rebounds to the Raptors who don't even have a true center. Like I watched a lot of watching the ball tonight, a lot of ball watching on rebounding. Wasn't no effort. Those guys were shooting their own shots and getting their own rebounds. That's inexcusable. Inexcusable. I think having a 7-footer tonight would have helped. You know, you could box out, or it's going to provide a little more possessions for us. But I watched Clint play lazy tonight. I watched Bogey play lazy. Heard a couple times. Like Scotty Barnes had 14 rebounds, man. A rookie. 14 rebounds. And I can't remember how many offensive rebounds he had, but it's just inexcusable. There was one play where Gary Trent shot the ball. He got his own tip in over Capella. I was like, man, this is bad tonight. This is real bad.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible, and that's why I was screaming. We need a backup big because if anything, you put him, you go big. You throw a 7-footer out there with Capella, right? And will it hurt us on the offensive end? Maybe, but at least you can try to neutralize the Raptors. Bro, they had 20 offensive rebounds. 20 offensive rebounds. And I don't want to hear that blaming on Clint. Clint, one dude, and let's be real. He- against real centers, he undersized. Okay. 20 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, you ain't
And you
getting
know why
nowhere
you
with
see
that.
a lot of ball watching? You know why you see a lot of ball watching? Because them dudes not used to getting rebounds. The only time they get rebounds is if it comes straight to them. They don't go out there. They don't crash the boards. None of them do,
You
except Clint
know,
Capella.
this game was a complete turnaround from the ones we played earlier when we played against them, where they shot well above their 3 point percentage. Tonight they shot 9 of 35. They come by a basket from 3 point land, except when Chris Boucher hit a couple coming out in the third quarter where Bowie was on him. But they come by a three tonight, and they just turned around and kept us on the other side of the game with rebounding. So Toronto, man, is a very bad matchup for us. They've been a very bad matchup with us all season long. Whether we had John here or Gallo, I think Gallo would have helped Minuscule lead tonight, but it wouldn't have helped for no with the 60 rebounds as much, man. But we need some size tonight. We definitely need size. Those guys threw out two guards tonight, and the rest of power forwards, small forwards, and centers. Like
They just
at
they
one. They just big. They long, man. They long and athletic. They had 1 point in the second quarter where they had every man on the court was 6'7" or taller, and Siakam was running point guard. Like I
Yeah,
don't know what you do
no,
about that.
they went with Trent Jr. at point. They went with Siakam at shooting guard. And here's the thing. I'm looking because I'm going out there and I said I can't believe this. I'm looking at their height, dude. Toronto's guys are like 6'9", but they have length. Their wingspan is long. So all
Yep,
they're gonna do is either take it or tip it.
yep.
They're gonna take it or tip it. And I'm saying in my head, all right, they're going the biggest. They went with 4 bigs and a guard.
Mm-hmm.
We go 1 big, 4
Four
guards.
guards.
So I'm saying in my head, I'm like, all right, all right, all right. Well, first of all, we're not scoring and we're getting beat on the boards, and they're
Mm-hmm.
manhandling us down low. A guard on a big is gonna touch. A guard and a big is gonna draw. They're gonna foul because the matchup is not there, so they're gonna
Yep.
foul. So in my head, I know we're not big in my head, but I'm saying, well, the least I would do is at least try Clint double O
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
at least try it at that point, because at that point it's like I have to can this help me? Because it's like I know Big O is small, I know Clint is undersized, but it's like, can someone go in there, hit somebody, do something, get a board, get a
Mm-hmm.
board? All they're doing is tipping, grabbing, kicking it back out, getting
Yep.
second chance point after second chance point after second chance point,
Yep.
and it was detrimental. And to be honest with you, that took a lot of time off the clock when they just kept getting it, kept getting it, kept getting it,
Yep.
and we we it was just I was like, they're going with 4 big men and a guard, and we're going with 4 guards and a big
And
man.
a big
You
man.
know why? You know why he went 4 guards, right?
Why?
Because that's how you counter that. You try to run the bigs off the court. That's why he did
But
that. He was trying to run them off the court. The
We weren't
problem
making any
is,
shots. If we were making shots, it would have worked.
see, I've been telling y'all this.
their
I've been,
bigs
but
can.
what I'm telling y'all now is nothing new, bro. When we don't make shots, we are not good. Why? 2 reasons. One, because we can't defend 1-on-1, and 2, we not tall to get the boards, bro. We need another big. Why? Because when shots not falling, what does that mean? It's rebounding opportunities. But since we're too small, bro, he could have ran. He could have, let's say Gallo played. He could have played Gallo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gallo won't finna do nothing, bro, because he don't crash the boards.
No.
Okay, he don't play defense. Hold up, because I know people gonna say, "Well, who had this guy?" Bro, no, you Dang don't crash the boards.
No.
Dang like 6'9", but he about 100 pounds. He not gonna crash the boards.
Chris
Okay,
Boucher, man. Chris Boucher.
okay. Bro, we don't have the size. I've said it all year, and I'm gonna say it again. Ever since Milwaukee put us out the conference finals and out rebounded us over that series by 40 boards, some common sense should have told Travis, I need to fix that. And guess what? What's the boy? Dang is not the solution.
Man,
Okay.
Travis had an opportunity before the season and the trade deadline to pick up. I'm really mad about this one. Boogie Cousins, man. DeMarcus Cousins was out there just wondering, waiting to be picked up on a 10-day. He got picked up by Denver and he's been balling ever since. Put up
Cousins was
14
out
points.
there.
Yeah,
Cauley Stein got
I
released.
don't
You could have got him for free.
I don't understand it. I don't understand why we didn't get no one 7 foot. I mean,
Is
the Clip
Boogie
the
Cousins a rebounder though?
but I
Yeah,
mean,
but
he put dude.
Hell
He's 7 feet.
yeah.
He's 7 feet. It's about. You think Boogie gonna let
Hold on, hold on,
y'all?
hold on, hold on, Juan. See, you got to remember, Analysts, he young. So he wasn't around when Boogie was like in Sacramento averaging 25 and 10 for like
2020
5
games.
years in a row.
2020 games too.
Okay.
He's
That's how beast he was. Okay. Only thing that stopped him was his injuries when he got
Mm-hmm.
traded to New Orleans and he tore his ACL.
To his
Okay.
contract. There's a contract.
And then he
year, too.
came back. Then he came back and tore it again.
Yep.
You know. So, but
well.
Boogie
I'm looking
Cousins
at
is up. And you know what else Boogie Cousins bring? He brings
Shooting
attitude.
and offense. Yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
he the type of dude. Boogie don't tolerate nothing, bro.
yeah, but I'm looking at his past few games with Denver, and he had rebounded in double digits, or gotten
because they got
close.
He come out the
Jokic,
bench.
bro.
He come out the bench, man.
He's a
Yeah.
backup. They got Joker. Joker gonna take all the
But
minutes, bro. That's what I'm saying. See, when I say
Yeah.
we need a backup big, y'all forever go look at their numbers and be like, bro, I'm not looking for a starter, bro.
No.
I don't want a
Mm-mm.
starter.
well,
I
I'm
need a
not saying that
dude.
he.
I need a JaVale McGee who's 7 feet,
Yep.
who can
Yep.
come out, just get the rebound and pass it to Trey. That's
Yep.
all I need you to do. I don't need you to score no points. Okay. Get the rebound, pass it to Trey. On the defensive side, I need you to contest their other bigs, box their other bigs out. That's what I need. I don't care if you give me 15 points. I don't care. That's not what
Well,
I that's not your role.
Yeah.
Your role is
Mm-hmm.
not to score. Okay.
I got one thing too. Hey fellas, when Clippers was having a fire sale of centers and Ibaka went to Milwaukee for free, why don't we jump on that? Like I don't understand it, man. They have three centers that we could have got for free with a second round pick. And Travis, I really believe they think this team was going anywhere and just said, screw it, we'll wait until the offseason. That could have been a prime opportunity. But I mean that's the past. You know what I mean? That's it just sucks right now.
Yeah, it sucks now because guess
what?
what, bro? We not finna go nowhere. We not going nowhere, bro. Listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm a realistic fan. Like I don't live on. I've been following this team for a long time.
Yep,
Okay,
same man.
and I don't do moral victories. Okay, I don't do none of that. Okay, we are not looking at this team, and I've said it before. Y'all already heard me. The roster is flawed. We're missing key pieces. We don't have the length.
Mm-mm.
Okay, we don't have it. Last year, what we was missing length and a backup. Well, we had a backup point guard, but he was on. He took the stupid vaccine, and the shit was all messed up after that. Brandon Goodwin, but we didn't have a backup point guard when Brandon Goodwin went down, and he couldn't play in the playoffs, and we're still missing a big. So Travis got the long right. Good move. It shored up a issue that we had, but he didn't address the rebounding. That's why he
Mm-mm.
should have never extended. Should have never extended him, because then we would have. Because, and I'm only saying that because maybe he thought we didn't have no money or something like that. I don't know, but we are not going to compete in these playoffs with this roster. Like somebody said, man, I don't know if it's Lou, Juan, somebody said it, and they say it all the time. Other teams in the East got better, bro.
Yep.
We didn't get better. Let me change that. Let me change that. Other teams in the East got much better.
Mm-hmm.
You could say we got
Stagnant.
better just because he got the long right, was short up the backup point guard and the defensive issues right there in that position. But you know, we not going to win no title with this roster, man. I'm
Nope.
sorry. I'm gonna keep it a
Yeah.
buck. Okay, we're not winning a title. Okay, we
Too
don't.
small, man.
We need some more height, some more length, man. Talk to me, Jr. What you thought about the game tonight?
Man, it's just disgusting, man. I mean, the rebounds, man, it made me want to throw up, man. I'm telling you. Like them boys just getting rebounds. Now, honestly, I don't think it's a 7 foot issue. I mean, the guys they had on the floor, power forwards, and
No one boxed out, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep. That part.
like even on the court. I mean, I just seen like 10 Raptors in the paint, like they just under the basket the whole game. I'm like,
Yeah.
they just positioned to get every rebound. I'm like, you can't win like that, man. Like they getting rebound after rebound every possession, and I'm like, and then you got. I like TLC, but you can't have a man in a game like this. And he matched up against Siakam all game. Siakam just eating on him, bro. Nate McMillan, you ain't gonna make no adjustment. You
Well,
gonna
he
let
Yep.
tried.
Siakam
Well, you see,
up?
he tried. He tried. Listen, they
No.
putting TLC on the players because Hunter will foul out the game.
You know what I'm saying? You can't
If
go
you
to
go to and then go look at the fourth quarter. Soon as Hunter got on Siakam, foul.
Let me
get
tell
locked
you.
up. But why you can't get
Nate
Gorgie
Nate
Dang,
Get who?
Jalen Johnson? I mean,
it's simple.
Really, bro? Really?
Tell
Gorgie Gang,
Gorgie,
bro?
look at
Gorgie
tell
Gang.
tell Gorgie, do not
Scotty.
shoot threes, stand
Gorgie.
under the basket. That's all you
Bro,
got to tell
Gorgie
him.
is 100 pounds, bro. I'll push
He's
Gorgie out the way, bro.
Gorgie the same weight class as Trey.
I
Like,
will
come on,
push
Yeah,
Jayon.
Gorgie out the way,
Well,
bro.
that
well, let me.
dude straight up.
Well, he still has a wingspan.
Yeah, he still
And,
has a.
It does.
But you have to get position.
You
You
got to
can't
put length.
establish position if you don't have the strength. You have to have the lower body strength to establish position and hold
I
it.
don't know. I don't know how Boucher was doing it.
Yeah,
Because Boucher is the same.
Well, you know
Boucher
what? Let me
had-
tell you
Boucher had
something. And I'm
18
gonna go
and
back.
7.
I'm gonna go back to the 60-win Hawks. Let me tell you something, man, with Bud. Bud had a philosophy.
Yep.
He knew we was undersized, right? And this is why I always correct people when they talk about Al Horford. He didn't get 15 rebounds tonight. Bud had a philosophy. Bud said, because we are so undersized, right? He didn't value offensive
It's a
rebounds
rebound. It sure didn't.
more
Defensive.
than getting back on defense.
I
Bud
remember that.
said, I'd rather we give up the rebound and get back on defense. But
Yep.
guess what our problem is? We not good at either one of them.
And
We're
Bud's
not
a
good. You know
championship
why?
coach.
You know why we're not good? Because the players are not good enough. It's
But let me
point blank,
also.
period.
I want to also.
Got length on that bitch. You got Kevin Knox.
Yeah, Kevin Knox
I
too.
was looking for Knox tonight.
Length on
As far as lengthwise, not
You
not
don't look
skill,
TLC.
but length.
How tall is
Um,
Kevin Knox, man?
He's
6'8".
But
He ain't gonna
his
cut it, bro. He ain't gonna cut
wingspan
it,
is
bro.
long. His
TLC.
Bruh,
wingspan is long.
he ain't gonna cut it, bro. That dude ain't never crashed boards. You know what? You know what Kevin Knox does? He
Come on,
stayed at the
stop.
3-point line. That's what he same thing he did in New
Hey,
York.
hey,
That's my
Jawan,
stop
but
it. Tackle, bro.
we didn't need like we. This comes down to coaching. JR, I'm sorry for cutting you off, man. Go ahead and finish, brother. I'll wait till you.
No, I was done, dog. I was done.
I mean, this comes down to philosophy, man. If you watch the whole game, Toronto had a philosophy. They knew we had no power force going in the game. So what was the mentality? Crash everything. Hence 60 rebounds.
That's a
Number
credit
two,
to Nick
man.
Nurse.
Number two, this is game planning. This is all game planning. Number two, if you watch the game closely, when Trey had the ball, they had the primary defender on him, secondary defender, and then they had someone always at the rim. Well, I know we'll get into that later. We'll talk about it later. Kevin Knox wouldn't have needed to come in here to make points. Kevin Knox could have been another body with 6 fouls.
Mm-hmm.
6 fouls. He could have fouled Siakam. Could have gave him a different look, man. We did not give him a different look. TLC is 6'5", 190.
Yeah, bro.
Siakam is
Yeah.
6'9", 230. Like, come
Yeah.
on, bro.
It just
Knox should have
Change
easily
it
been
up.
on him. But see,
my thing. I
but see,
think already
that's
like,
all. But see, yeah, my bad.
he's not
I,
good.
I was gonna say that. See, and this is why Nick Nurse is a championship coach.
No, he a
because
champion. No, he a championship coach because of Kawhi Leonard. Because he ain't winning nothing now,
listen,
and he didn't win shit before Kawhi Leonard.
He outcoached Nate tonight. He always does, and he usually outcoaches a lot of the coaches that he plays against. He had a smart philosophy. He took advantage of our weakness, and he told him to crash the boards.
It ain't rocket science, man.
Toronto.
It's not rocket science. How long have I been saying we too small? How long have I been saying it, Analysts?
You've been saying it for a while, but I'm saying what I'm saying.
It's common sense what he did, bro. It ain't rocket science. You take advantage of a team's weakness. It ain't.
We
60 rebounds, bro.
I don't think we did that tonight because Toronto went on a stretch where they weren't making shots, and we didn't do anything on that stretch.
2 times.
Bro, let me tell you something. You know how I knew we was gonna lose this game? What did I say in that chat after the first quarter? What did I say? I'm gonna tell you what I said. I put in there. I said we should be winning. Toronto is 0 for 8 from 3 in the first quarter, and we are losing. Why is that?
We won. We won the first quarter.
Excuse me. We should have been up. I said we should have been up more. They was 0 for 8 from 3.
Yeah, and
we didn't take advantage.
And here's the thing. I do think that Toronto can hurt you, but I saw this, and I don't know if anyone else saw it. But to me, Nate McMillan is I don't think the guys are all on board with him, and let me tell you why. During that one play, I think the Hawks scored, but they went into the basket and they took out Scotty Barnes. They didn't allow him to get the ball basically, and they allowed a shooter, Gary Trent Jr., to get the ball. Well, we finally see. I'm sorry. Barnes gets the ball. He goes and he scores it. Trey Young is hollering at Nate McMillan, asking him, why are we taking the ball out of Scotty Barnes' hands? He cannot shoot.
Yeah.
And why are we giving it? And then Nate just looked like he was just conceited. Then coming out of the timeout, Trey Young didn't even stay for the whatever they do to come together. Listen, I think that
most stars don't. They don't stay for those, bro.
But
most stars don't even go to the huddle.
Yeah, man, but I get what he's saying though.
I see what he's saying. I see what he's saying. Yeah. But you know what?
I like Nate, but
you know what? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Go ahead, finish your thought. My bad, Analyst. Go ahead, finish your thought. My bad.
I was just gonna say, I mean, I like Nate. I think that he's a good coach, but I don't think that him and the guys are really adapting well.
Yep.
I don't think they are. At least not under his system. I don't know.
You know what coach we need, man?
Here we go, JG. I was
another topic.
Ahead,
nah, I was just asking another topic, man. You know what coach we need?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. F the coach. The players are not good enough. That 24 second chance points, 62 points in the paint. That ain't coaching. When you give up 60 boards, and what did everybody lead off with? Oh, I saw a bunch of standing around. That sounds like players to me. If you saw people standing around, because it's common sense. The players know we are short.
Here's the
point. Bro, here's the thing. I said it one time. If we would have got bullied by a 7-footer, I'd say I come here and be like, okay, are you? But we didn't get bullied by no 7-footer. We got bullied by
6'8", 6'9" guys.
We got bullied by length and effort.
Ball, and we got length on the bench that the coach refused to bring in because
true. And I was gonna say this. I know it might be common sense, and I agree, but I still see other coaches. I watch a lot of games, and I see other coaches. I see Tom Thibodeau, Chauncey. I see all these other coaches. When their guys are not giving enough effort, when their guys are just standing around, he's getting on those guys. He's taking those guys out the game. He's putting guys who have effort.
I know you ain't talking about Tom Thibodeau, because you go to Knicks Fan TV and he don't do that. Don't even try that. You know how many times they be begging? You know how many times, just like how Hawks fans, how come Nate don't play JJ? They be saying the same thing about Cam Reddish.
I'm not talking about playing guys. I'm talking about he doesn't. It seems like to me he's friends with the guys, you can make that. You can make the argument that he can't get on Trey Young, but Bogey is not the franchise. Bogey's not gonna go to Travis. Nate hurt my feelings. Fire him. Listen, he's not getting on any of the guys. He's just standing there. Trey Young got on them. Trey Young got on them.
So you take both.
Who runs the team,
bro? Players run your team. Okay, trust me. Players run the team. Only organizations who run their team I can think off the top of my head is two: Miami and the Spurs. Everybody else is ran by the players, by their superstar players. And I'm gonna tell you like this.
And I'm afraid to get on.
And I'm gonna tell you like this. Get on them and say what? This is what I don't understand.
If they don't respond, you take them out the game. If you
sit there and say these dudes are standing there, they standing there. To me, that sounds like a player's effort, right? Now, so let's use for example. So you say Bogey. Okay, Bogey, get your ass out. You're not doing enough. Who do we put in to replace Bogey?
Someone who's going to give you effort. Someone who's
who do we put in who going to give me the offense also? When you take them out, you got to think about that too. I'm going to take them out. Who am I going to put in to replace to give me the offense?
I hear both of y'all, man, and both of y'all have convicting points, man. The thing that stood out for me tonight is the in-game adjustments. Like when we saw that they was going to make an aggressive approach to rebound everything, and I mean everything. Nate should have brought the boys in. It's like, look, tonight is one of those nights where we're going to do team rebounding. I know, Damon, we're not a rebounding team lately because we're used to getting the long rebounds in Clint and double O. I understand that. But for tonight, we need to make an adjustment. And also, Nate should have brought in some length. I know Jalen Johnson played 6 total minutes and he looked lost in the sauce. He had a rookie moment tonight. Got it. Understood. But Kevin Knox is not a rookie. Kevin Knox is 6'8", 220. I'm
16,
saying
with a
16.
good
yeah,
wingspan.
with length. You got to
Not
try different things. We couldn't go with the regular rotations tonight, and we went with the regular rotation. Lou Will should have been out there at all tonight.
But guess
I
what?
mean,
He went right back with him.
he
He
was
went right
getting
back with him at the beginning of the fourth. And I said, why are you taking Trey Young out the game? This dude just scored. And then I
Yep,
said, you put Lou Will in, and all he's doing is shooting you out the game. He take them
yep.
little fling shots, and then he mad when he missed him. He missed a late. I'm sorry, he missed like a 2-foot floater tonight. He's not good.
Well, that's
And
because
that.
Lou is supposed to give you some scoring off the bench. That's why he puts him in the game, bro.
but he wasn't doing that tonight.
How many
And I would
minutes?
have taken him out.
Huh?
I said he wasn't doing it tonight, and I would have taken him out.
And
Anyone
put in
who's
who?
not,
And put in
When
who?
it was because Lou Williams, though. I ain't gonna put it on him. He didn't make no shots.
it wasn't because
Who you gonna put in to replace him and be the backup point guard? Who you gonna put in?
Man,
Well,
if Sharif Cooper was on the bench, I'd have put
Well,
him
he
in.
not there tonight. Who you gonna put in?
well, he
Go
was
back with
playing.
Trey.
He was playing. He
Go
was
back with
playing
Trey.
shooter guard. He was
Can't
playing
play Trey the
shooter
whole
guard,
game.
and so
I get
and
Trey
and,
a
I,
breather, man.
and
Trey,
Trey,
he,
Trey ain't getting no
Man,
breathe tonight.
he a human being.
Bro,
it's not
what you
about
just
that.
showing, Analysts, what you telling me is what I've been saying. The roster is flawed. We should have, when I say Analysts, who you gonna put in, you should already had a name. You know why you don't have a name? Because the roster's jacked up. We don't have another point guard. We don't have another point guard who can score the ball. Now, I do agree. I'll give Travis credit. I think the Sharif Cooper pick is to, fill that void. It just so happens Sharif, he wasn't ready early.
Yeah.
He balling now in the G League, but he wasn't ready early. Because I thought that Sharif was going to be our backup point guard. Well, at least the third dude behind DeLon Wright. But he had a rough start to the season. You know what I'm saying? But the roster's flawed, bro. Lou should have never came. I don't know why Travis brought Lou Will back. I have no
Me
idea.
either. I have no
None.
clue.
He had a big playoffs. Yeah, he had a good playoff run.
Yeah, and
But Lou didn't
he
even
did
want. Lou
help
don't
it.
want to play, man. Lou done, bro.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
helped us. He
Everybody.
helped
Like
us in
like you
game
want to say,
5.
he working on that rap career, man.
Yeah, he
trying
waiting
to
for
get
the
that rap
album,
CD.
man.
Yeah.
And like you
Waiting for
said,
the album.
he taking dudes out as soon as they make a shot. I remember he took out Kevin Herter as soon as he made a three. I'm like, dude, he might be.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but then you can let a dude go 0 for 6, and then you'll just stand and you'll just
Now
stand.
that's what Lou. That's what Nate. See, Nate. This the issue I have with Nate. This the issue I have. What I need Nate to start doing is start coaching situational basketball. And not game plan is at the 5-minute mark I got to do this, at the 8-minute mark I got to do that.
Yep.
No, bro.
Yep.
That's
Sometimes you got to coach to what's happening right now. We call that
Right.
shit in the Army situational awareness.
Situational awareness.
We
Yeah.
make our judgments off what's happening right here.
Yes, sir.
We could sit all day. Well, I know what I'm talking about. We
This is-
can
this
sit
is
all
too
day
true.
in 100 meetings and have this excellent plan. As
Yep.
soon as we get out here and it jack
They
up,
never
guess what
go-
you got to
yep.
do? You got to make decisions based off what you got on the. See, I'm talking Army now. What you got on the ground.
Adapt
You know
and
what I'm
adjust.
saying? You got to make your assessments there. And I hate when Nate does that. Oh, I got to take this guy. Now, I see why he did take Trey out in the 4th because the dude need a break.
Yeah, he a human.
He need a
tired.
break, bro.
He was like,
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
plus, you know what? I'm not going. Let's keep it real. I'm not going to run no Trey into the ground over this game, bro. Let's
Yeah.
be honest here. Who care if we won the game? Who really cares? You know what I'm saying? Who really cares?
Well,
Because you know what? And I said it in the chat. I don't care if we would have got the 6th seed. We had all season to get the 6th seed. So I don't care about these last couple games. We just need to make it to the play-in with a healthy, rested guys, because we're gonna be in the play-in.
Yeah, we
we got
guarantee.
locked in.
and I
Make
kind
them
of
healthy, rested guys, and then what's the saying? And let the chips fall where they may. But let's be honest. Who cares about this game? I don't care about this game. I don't care about the next game. I care about what we do in this play-in, though. Because that's all that matters. To be honest, am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
These are important games. Be in that ninth, 10th spot. We need to be in that 7 or 8 spot going against
Yeah.
them.
yeah.
But like I
JR's right,
said,
man.
Can't afford to be in
though,
the
Jr.
9-10.
We had how many games to get in the position? 70 games to get in that position.
Well, I
And
mean,
we tricked off the season, and now we up here struggling at the last minute, worried about some bottom half seed.
And I kind of hope we don't make the playoffs, to be honest.
That's kind of whack, man.
Whoa.
Hey,
That's kind of whack.
And
But
well,
That-
no, I'm only saying that because I think that these guys, these young guys, young core, got to learn a lesson about saying the regular season boring, and then not putting in the effort. I mean, that. Listen, if we make it, I'll be happy. If we don't make it, I won't be mad. I'll be mad, but like this is going to be something that they're going to have to learn from.
What's good? Oh, my bad.
if
Analyst,
half
go
of
ahead,
them-
finish your thought.
I was gonna say if half of them stay, then this is gonna be something they have to learn from.
What's good, Gerald? My guy tapping in.
Hey,
Like,
what's up, y'all?
you still
Hey,
on the
Gerald.
ship? You still on the
Yeah, I'm
ship?
on the ship. Yeah, I'm
Look
still
at
on the
this
ship.
guy. This guy on vacation said, "Hold up, man.
It's like a
I gotta
Royal
say
Caribbean
something about
ship.
this
Yeah.
game tonight, bro."
Yeah, it
your
is.
wife gonna yell at you.
Hey, that's
Wife
how
gonna
you
yell
know.
at you.
Hey, that's how you know Gerald emotionally invested in the Hawks. When you on vacation, bro,
Hey,
you
he
gotta
had
be
to
like,
pay the
"Hey,
argument,
baby, hey,
didn't you?
baby, hey, Gerald, baby,
Bro,
give me 5 minutes. Let me get this off
I'm
my
at
chest."
dinner and I got the game on the app.
Oh, you let it mess up your dinner. You probably
You
Oh,
threw
pull
up
up, I go
whatever
to the
the food.
bathroom.
Hey,
You,
Gerald,
no,
walk
I
back
had
to
it
the
on mute.
hey, Gerald, walk back to the
you feel like I
captain.
go
Say,
to the
"Baby, I need
bathroom.
10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes by myself. Let me get this off my chest
Hey, you have to
real
pay for
quick,
that,
and
man.
we'll get back and we'll go to the pool after."
Man,
Talk to me,
Right.
Gerald. What's your
I
thoughts?
don't use
What's your
no
thoughts
phone
on the
when I'm
game
on the
tonight, my
ship.
guy?
Man, truthfully, I mean, I heard a lot of what y'all said, but y'all thinking too much into it. Truthfully, we waited too late to start playing defense.
Yeah.
So
Because
when you say that, Gerald, you saying player wise, or you talking some type of scheme or something like that? When you say we
no,
waited too late,
I'm talking player for player. The players on the court, our offense was going, and with our offense going, sometimes we kind of get into that. I like to say open gym attitude, and the shots falling. But I kind of saw in the third quarter, I was like, I think I put it in the group. I said, boy, if we don't start getting those stops, we're gonna lose by 20 because we couldn't stop Toronto at all. And eventually, I think there was a small snippet at the beginning of the fourth quarter where we went on a little drop, and all of a sudden we down 10. I'm like, this is
12.
exactly what I'm talking about.
yep.
Like the shots ain't gonna fall all game. It's like when we doing good offensively, we have a tendency to be like, oh, we just about to shoot them out the gym. We about to run them off their own court. It don't work like that.
Gerald, you a Falcons fan?
Yeah.
Juan, you a Falcons fan?
Yeah, man. Of
Bruh,
course.
I just said the other day, I'm sitting here thinking, I said, we built like the Falcons. All
No, we ain't built like the
offense.
Falcons.
Listen, all offense and bend but don't break defense. The
Mm-hmm.
Falcons
No,
was
we ain't
built.
built like the
The
Falcons.
Falcons was built to outscore opponents, not stop them. That's exactly what.
The Falcons it's a
And
little
we don't
bit different
stop them.
because
But you know what
it's
I
a little
mean.
bit.
I'm just talking about the
Yeah.
overall concept, not going into the bits and pieces.
Oh, I got you.
I'm just saying, like, we outscore opponents. We don't try to stop the opponent. You know what I'm saying?
I think when they like against the wall and they feel like that when they don't have a choice, that's when they start playing. And then with like 3 minutes left, when we went on that 10-0 run, that shows you right there, like they capable of doing it. It's a matter of want to, and
Yeah,
that's why
I
I
agree.
don't really put that like on the coach. That's on the players. Defense don't require any skill. Not to learn the scheme,
Hold on, Gerald.
that requires a little bit of IQ. But
Ask your
yeah,
question. We done?
say again.
So look, so you got to put it on the coach, bro, because TLC ain't got no business guarding the power forward all game, bro. That's coaching, bro.
Hey, I gotta agree with that. I mean, now
That's
when you have
Personnel wise, I can see what you're saying on that, but it's up to the player to not get caught on the switch all game.
Nah, that's gonna happen in the NBA, man. I mean,
yeah,
they
Hey,
call them
No,
they call them fouls
no,
all game.
you gotta fight. You gotta fight over that screen. If you don't, whoever was guarding who was the main person in the pick and roll tonight that ended up on TLC
I mean,
I can't
after the pick
remember.
and roll.
we ain't have no
either.
real power forward in from the get go.
Okay, so
Well, that's
it's
because
that.
we're short-handed. But
Yeah, that's that. How I want to say this. Whoever's the primary defender of the point guard or whoever's bringing the ball up the floor, if TLC ends up on a mismatch or whatever, that's that primary defender's fault.
But what
Because
if they
all he
set a
has,
screen?
Hey
Hey,
man,
that's
hey,
I
what I'm
got
saying.
one
You got
thing.
to fight
Hey,
over the screen or go under the screen, depending on the skill set of the
Because I
primary
was,
ball handler
because I
bringing the
was
Like,
ball up the
saying,
court.
as a
and I was
coach,
gonna
if you see
say,
that happen 10 times in a row, what are you doing?
yeah,
If you
and
see
that's
that happen
why I
10
say
times
you got to
in a
make
row,
adjustments.
as a coach,
hey,
Say
what are
again?
you gonna sit there and watch as a coach? If you see that happen 10 times in a row,
well, you
you gonna
can't
put,
do nothing about the switching. As a
Yeah,
coach, you
the
can't control
switching
the
is on the
switching.
players.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
not
control
on.
nothing as a coach on the switching.
That's
So what
on
I'm
the
saying
The
players.
is,
players do that.
so I'm saying, if you see your players not adjusting, they're not doing this and that, then you take the ass out of the game. And then you put
to,
in somebody else.
Yeah. Well, outside of DeLon Wright, there's nobody I can really sub for.
well, the long right
And
wasn't good
well,
either.
Right is not
there's
going.
nobody I can really sub for that's going to
Because
do the job.
let
hey,
me tell
it's
you,
two things.
Go
Two
ahead,
things.
Juan.
But
Go ahead, Juan.
yeah,
Then we'll
yeah.
go to
So
analysts.
so Gerald, in regards to the switching, man, when a lot of the switching tonight came with the Fred Van Fleet had the ball as a and with Siakam. Those were the two that was both getting the switches because when it was Boucher, Gary Trent, or what's his name, the rookie, I can't even remember his name right now.
Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes. They wasn't. They're not primary ball handlers. Siakam and Trent got most of the switches tonight, and they would usually bring out Birch or they would go Barnes or whatnot, and then that's how they end up with Siakam in the middle by himself. Everybody spaced out, and he just abusing TLC. And the second
I
thing, because
think
I got to cut out for 10
I get
minutes
what you're
before we
saying.
end it. Last thing, can I interest you guys in the stat? We're 1-11 on away games since February. That's pretty bad.
yeah,
That is
that's
pretty
why I want to
bad.
be at home when they're playing.
We
Yeah,
haven't won in 2 months on the road.
Yeah,
let me
See,
let me
that's
you
why I
let me
can't
want to
be a
be at
counter
home
champ.
when
You
they're
that.
can't be.
playing.
You can't be a championship team and have a losing road record.
Yeah,
Exactly.
No,
I
I
got to
agree
cut out
with
for a
that.
minute. I'll be back in about 10 minutes.
All
okay.
right, go
Uh,
ahead, Gerald.
let- so TLC is supposed to. I think somebody just said it. He's supposed to actually guard the power forward based on the line, based on the personnel that we had tonight. But I mean, we put him on Durant. I don't think anybody was complaining about that, and Durant's the four.
I was complaining about it. You
I
know,
mean,
Yeah,
he
I
did.
was saying
So,
JR
Yeah,
was complaining about it.
TLC is
well,
fixed.
but who else? Well, if Durant gets off, I guess now it comes down to philosophy because if Durant gets off and nobody else gets off, then I mean somebody got to be a sacrificial lamb, kind of like how Capella was with Embiid last season. Somebody got to be a sacrificial lamb. So you don't ain't if TLC fouls, his fouls aren't really all that valuable. So you can kind of waste them if he's guarding somebody like a Siakam. Ain't nobody really guarding Siakam.
nope.
I ain't saying he KD, but nobody on our team is like
But you supposed to put
maybe Hunter, but even Hunter's too small to
Well,
guard
even
Siakam. Ain't nobody guard.
but as soon as they put Hunter on him in the fourth quarter, man, they was the referee was on his ass. Foul.
I know because
Bro, they call
that's
a
why I
foul
said
on Hunter. He
nobody's
didn't.
going to.
Hunter, all Hunter did was run beside him. They called a foul. I
But
was like,
that's why I say nobody's going to guard him because on our team's going to guard him because the way Siakam's game is played, he's very long and rangy, but he's very strong. So it's
And
easy for him to
and
really draw those fouls, even if you're doing a good job on him.
and
that's
Siakam is highly skilled, so
yeah.
it ain't like it
Siakam's,
ain't.
And
I,
and
I
He
love
like
that
Siakam.
hey
that,
Siakam
that
is
he
like
did
a
his foul
poor
right.
man. He like a poor man's Giannis.
I kind of mix him between Giannis and Kawhi.
Yeah, because he got the skill set. He can dribble. He can attack the basket. Now
yeah.
he added the three to his game. Like at the end of the day, won't nobody gonna stop Siakam.
So
Yeah,
you
But
might as
and
well
that
They want
put TLC on him and waste of and
what
his
you
fouls
put
or whatever.
that's what I thought the game plan was.
you put
Like,
a
why would
simple
I start Hunter on Siakam when I already know Siakam going to get those calls? And now you
Especially
got
when
my
I need,
guy. Now you got my
and
guy
then I need
Hunter.
well
Hunter to get 16 points for us to win.
Exactly.
considering now I just remembered this. I mean, Siakam didn't do that well against us last game when it came to Atlanta and we
Siakam
beat
always
him.
cook us.
He didn't do that well last game.
Well, we talking about this game.
No, I'm just saying. But overall, listen, I feel like this. I feel like yes. Listen, Siakam is an all-star. To me, he's a high-level player. We're not stopping him, but that means that everyone else shouldn't be getting anything easy. So Boucher, them little 2 3s. You look at Scotty and Trent Jr. and Freddie. Those guys are not. Those guys need to feel like they don't even belong on the court.
Fred an all-star.
Well, Fred was not good tonight.
Fred an all-star.
Yeah, Fred just had a bad shooting night, but he an all-star.
Yeah,
He an all-star. They play positionless basketball. That's why you see so many people bringing the ball up the floor. So that kind of makes them hard to defend as well. Talent-wise, outside of Siakam, I don't think they don't really got that much talent to me. But that positionless basketball puts a lot of players in different mismatches.
And there are a lot. And here's the thing. And they have and you know, JR may
I hate playing Toronto.
May see this, but to me, I love the way Toronto has developed the guys that play for them. I look at Toronto; they have, I haven't seen, other than Malachi Flynn, which didn't play the whole game until the end. They do not have a backup point guard or a backup shooting guard. All their guys are backup forwards and centers, but they all seem to be able to make ball. They all seem to be able to ball handle. I think that they developed them great because I saw Malachi Flynn come in the game and he was trying to harass whoever he was guarding. I like that about their culture. With us, we try to stay so traditional.
That goes to what Damon said. We can't do what Toronto do because our roster and personnel not like that.
Exactly.
We would have to draft or bring in players like that. So it's easy.
Well, we've drafted a lot of players. It's just our development.
It's easy to say.
What you mean our development? What's wrong with our development?
Our development is not good.
That ain't the issue.
How you figure that?
That ain't the problem.
Our development is not good. Onyeka can't shoot the ball. Hunter's jump shot is not good.
Onyeka can shoot, bro. He can shoot the ball.
I've never seen Onyeka take a shot.
You don't have to take a jump shot to affect the game.
He can make anything inside the paint, man. He can make. You ain't seen him when he do the little hook. I just talked about it 2 games ago. Remember I talked about the hook that he got is real fast. He got the hook shot. He can. You know how you know a big can shoot? All you got to do is look at his free throw percentage.
Exactly.
If a big free throw percentage is above 70%, that means he has a good form. He can shoot the ball.
I talked about his form, but he's not shooting the ball. I look at when we played against New Orleans.
That's not his job, Analysts.
Let's talk about when we talk about development. The first thing you do, you look at what a kid can do well. First, when you find out what he can do well, development is maximizing his strength first. And then once you get to a certain level, once you plateau after maximizing that, then you can work on improving certain parts of your game. We're a jump shooting team. We got too many jump shooters for a Okongwu to be on the 3-point line. That's not going to.
And also, and also, what you got to remember, Okongwu not going to get shots because we don't run plays for him. We run off action. Always he just floats around the paint. Why? Because in his head, he's looking for a rebound. He's not looking to score the ball. Now, if you start giving him the ball and you change his role, then I would assume he will be in a different position on the court. But guess what? We can't do that because guess what? We need him to try to help Capella crash the boards because we don't have another big you could put down there. See what I'm saying? So as far as developing, let me tell you something, man. When Travis re-signed all those players, that told me we done developing. We done going into the lottery. We done developing players. Let me tell you something. When I say develop means to me getting young players and making them better. You can't do that when you're trying to go for a championship. So when he signs all those players, not including Trey, because that's a gimme, you're going to keep your star player. But when you extend Capella, when you give Kevin Huerter that money without having him prove it, when you bring in Gorgie Dang, when you bring in DeLon Wright, when you re-sign Lou Will, you done developing players. You done.
That's true.
Because guess what? Now, let me tell you what the owners say when he see all that money getting spent. oh, we must finna win some games now. We must compete
Right.
for a championship. You think the owner gonna sit there and let you spend
He not
all
about to
that
write that
money?
check for nothing, bro.
Yeah, he gonna write all
But
that check. And I'm gonna tell you, Tony Wrestler said that. He said he would go into luxury tax for the right players. So Travis had to convince him those contracts was good, right?
I I see what y'all are saying, and I agree. I think that we are in contention when you look at the what we did this offseason, what we did last season. Well, first of all, I believe personally, this is just my opinion. When you have young players, a player 23, 24, 22, you don't stop player development.
That's
But
why you have the G
Okay,
League, bro. Who the
I'm gonna
hell
tell.
is developing at the
I'm
NBA? Let me tell you something real quick, man. Real
go
quick.
go to an AAU game, Analyst, and tell me how many kids are shooting jump shots on a team when there's 5 people on the court at one time.
what
It
I'm
might
talking
be
about
two.
is
It might
I'm
be 2 or
looking.
3.
Do you think, let me be honest, let's be honest here. Do you think Nate McMillan came out and said we done developing players? You think he came up with that on his own?
That's not even Nate.
That's
Listen,
who you think came up with that?
listen. I
You want to
looked.
answer my question? Who you think? Do you think Nate came up with that by himself? Guess what, guy? We done developing players. You really think a coach?
No, that was because of the actions that we performed, the way we performed in the playoffs. That forced us into contention. If we don't make the Eastern Conference Finals, first of all, you said it. We don't resign players.
No, Lloyd Pitt. That last season was Lloyd Pierce's. Like, okay, you got what you need right now. You better show me something. We was done developing at that point at the beginning of last season.
I'm not saying our team needs to be developing. We still have young guys, though. Our core is still young. Dre Hunter is young. Kevin Herter is young. Obviously, Trey Young is young. Onyeka
But
is young.
but you don't
I'm saying
develop. But
these guys.
analysts,
I guess the word I'm trying to look for is these guys should look to expand their game.
but you
Um,
can't do
You do
that
that in the
during
off
the
season,
season,
Analysts.
bro.
You do
You
that in the
do
off
all that in
season.
the off season. You don't have time. This is what you got time to do. Practice some jump shots before the game. That's about it. You don't. That's why
Some of these
even
players
if you
don't
go
even
back,
got time to get a haircut.
yeah, even if you go back when Nate took over, what did he say? He said, "We don't have time to instill what I want to do. We're gonna still run off of Lloyd Pierce stuff because they already know that we don't have time. You don't have to. You develop in the off season. So whatever you want a player to do, that's why they had those exit interviews. In the exit interviews, they usually tell the player, "We need you to work on this part of your game. So when you come back, we have this role for you." And I always use John Collins as an example because Collins didn't have no 3-point shot his first year. Okay. They told him we need him to develop a 3 because they was going to stretch the floor. So you leave the lane open so Trey can do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot develop during the season. You do it
right.
in the off season. Or that's why you utilize, that's why I always kept saying, keep Sharif, keep league because they get 30 minutes, 35 minutes. You get to work on your practice because them games don't mean nothing. You just practicing your stuff while you out there. It's like a glorified scrimmage because no one cares about the G League or who wins
Hey,
or
I'm
who
about, hey, I'm
loses.
Yeah.
about to head out, y'all. I'm gonna get up with y'all.
All right, my guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
All right,
mean,
y'all.
man.
I I
But I
agree.
understand. I understand what you're saying, though. I understand what you're saying. You like just like me. I like internal development. I like drafting players and watching them get better over the years, just like John Collins. That's exactly what he's done. Every year he just added something to his game. But other players are not doing the same thing. We need other players to do that. You know what I'm saying? What has Kevin Herter added to his game from his rookie year? Same thing for
One
Hunter.
thing,
What have they added to their game since their rookie year?
nothing but a mid-range shot.
See? See?
And that's why I was saying it's like I wonder. I don't know what. Listen, I don't know what goes on um, behind the scenes at the Hawks facility, but because the point I'm trying to make is like because I look at like Achua wasn't. I looked at his shooting, the 3-point shooting percentage in Miami. He was 0 for 1. He shot
Mm-hmm.
139 threes so far in Toronto. That to me shows that now he's only 22, but now he has the confidence and he has the ability to eventually be able to space the floor. That's why I'm looking like Okongwu. I agree, his form is good. I'm like, but why can't he expand his range just a little bit,
Because
just a small jump shot?
because that's not his role on the team. It's just like he could probably shoot the three. He just don't do it because that's not his role. So prime example, like you just said about old buddy, he shot 1 3 when he was in Miami. Coming to Toronto, what's Toronto tell him? Hey, bro, this is your role here. This is what we need you to do here. We need you to be able to do this. So guess what? Because when you do this, it opens up other stuff for our best players. So he worked on the 3-point shot, came back. Now he can shoot threes. You see what I'm saying? Hunter added nothing to his game.
Nothing.
Herter add nothing to his game. Even Cam Reddish, he didn't add nothing. He didn't add nothing to his game, but begging for playing
Cam
time.
Reddish got game, man. Cam Reddish got game.
Cam
Reddish ain't got nothing. He
can shoot anywhere on the floor, man.
Dre. He missed more games than Dre. He ain't got nothing, bro. He's terrible. He's terrible right now. What he ain't added nothing to his game.
He got handles, bro.
What has Clint Capella added to his game since he been an Atlanta Hawk?
Since he been in the NBA.
Still can't shoot. Ain't worked on the free throws. He's still terrible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, you can tell a player what you want them to work on. They still got to work on it on their own, though. Are they hungry? Are these dudes hungry? They're not hungry to me. Because if you hungry, the regular season's not boring if you hungry. Because you chasing something. You see what I'm saying? But tonight, you saw it for yourself, man. They wasn't hungry tonight. They should have been gang. When you're a small team, you got to either get back on defense or you have to gang rebound or rebound as a team. But just like you said, just like JR said, we saw a whole bunch of people doing what? Standing around. Watching. You know why they do that? You know why you stand around and watch plays happen? Because that tells me that you expect somebody else to do the work. You don't want to do the work. Oh, I'm not gonna go hustle for that boy. Clint got it. I'm not gonna go in the lane. Got it. That means you want somebody else to do the work. That's what it means to me. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I mean, I still think the roster's flawed. It needs some tweaking. Now, when I say that, I don't mean we need to go get a superstar, right? Don't get me wrong. I would love a superstar with Trey, but I'm not saying we need to blow it up. We need some minor tweaks here and there. Add a couple things here, let a couple people go. You might want to shop. You might want to shop JC. Okay, you might want to shop him because I'm gonna tell you right now. As long as JC on this roster, JJ is getting no real minutes or we get rid of Gal. Getting no minutes, bro. There ain't gonna be none. Okay, so Travis, he need to do a lot to this team this year to get us in contention. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion on it. Obviously, people gonna agree or disagree. Hey, it is what it is. But to give up 60 rebounds is unacceptable at the NBA level, bro.
Embarrassing.
Unacceptable at the NBA level, bro. Unacceptable.
Hard to watch, bro. Hard to watch, man. I'm
unacceptable,
like, damn.
Especially when people just standing there and looking at the ball. Not even get where's the second and third efforts at. I saw one with Scotty Barnes. He just tipped the ball and the dude didn't even try to go get it. Scotty just tip. Where's the second effort? Where's the third effort? But I thought it was gonna happen when we took the lead. I'm like, okay, your second win or something should be kicking in right now.
The Raptors were getting the rebounds like they were supposed to get the rebound. It's like the rebounds they was getting them like they were supposed to get them.
Yeah,
And he had to fight for him or nothing.
yeah,
He supposed to scrap for those rebounds. You going against a whole bunch of 6'8", 6'9" dude. You supposed to be in there fighting, bro.
yeah,
It's
man.
like 5 white. It's like the whole
Yeah,
Raptors team was up under the basket the whole game. I'm like,
yeah.
bro,
And let's be
box out,
real. And let's be
box out.
real. I would love JJ be playing, but guess what, man? All these coaches right now, all these teams, if they wasn't already running deep, they shorten up them rotations, man. They getting ready for the play-in and the playoffs, bro. You know, I would love to put Jalen Johnson out there, but you know, Nate is already on his little playoff roster rotation right now. You know, and at the end of the day, you got to what's the word I'm looking for? You got to be smart. Is this game that important that I'm gonna run my players into the ground? Big picture, no, it ain't that important. Cause you know, now if we would have won and this would have locked us into the sixth position or something like that, okay. But when you win tonight, we still need Toronto to lose what? They had to lose out, didn't they? Or lose 2 more games.
You had to lose
Out.
out.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Nah, but bro, we got the Nets on our heels. The Nets finna win the rest of their games. Look at their schedule, bro. They got the easiest schedule of all time. So
Hey, JR,
we gonna end up in that nice spot, bro. You know
JR,
what I mean?
all I can say is this, man. We had 70 games. We
Yep.
had 70 games to put
Unless
ourselves
Cleveland
in a
lose the rest
position
of their games.
to put ourselves in a position to be successful. You know, if stuff would have went our way, we could have been sitting in a 4th seed, a 3rd seed.
A fifth.
Yeah, and not worried about that. Struggling. Let's fight for the 6th seed. Like, really? Ain't nobody worry about that. You know, with 4 games left, it's too late now. You know,
Yep.
that's what I would be telling the player. Like, listen, guys, we finna get in playoff mode. I'm finna get my rotations down. This how we finna get it through. You feel me? But I mean,
Real talk.
to be honest, I'm just ready for the play-in. I'm ready for the play-in to start, man. Like, they could really just cancel the rest of these games. Let's get to the play-in, and you know, maybe this is what I'm hoping. Realistically, I don't think we're gonna do shit. But what I'm hoping and praying, okay, and I need you to pray too, analysts, okay? I need you to pray with me that maybe we can have remember, they instead of having a playoff Rondo, you know, we got a playoff Trey, a playoff whoever, and we make a run in the playoffs. That can happen now. That can happen. And the only reason I have that little bit of faith left is because we did it last year. Now, granted, you could say whatever. Somebody was hurt, somebody didn't do this, but we went on the road and was beating teams on the road in the playoffs. We had to win at least 2 games on the road against the Knicks. We had to win a minimum of 2 games on the road against the Sixers, which we won 3. And we still won a game on the road against the Bucks, game 1. So we've seen it in action with the exact same players, you know, same core players. So and that's what I'm hoping, that we can just put together a nice run. That's why I just want us to go into the play-in healthy as we can be, and with a little bit of momentum. Maybe we can get a 1-game winning streak going in there. You know, I did enjoy this 5-game winning streak. Lose this one, say we went out or something, going into there with a positive mindset. You know, I don't know what's y'all thoughts on that, but you know,
I'm just
I
saying,
mean,
we gonna get the job done. Firing Nate. Me. I'm telling you, bro. I'm sending him out of
Hey,
Denver.
JR.
But Nate ain't going. Nate ain't
Yeah.
going nowhere, bro. He ain't going nowhere, because you know what? All he got to do is say, "Yo, you gonna fire me? Look at my record. I'm over 500. Your last coach was 25 games below 500. You fire me for what?
I'm gonna say appreciate it, man. You take your record and you go ahead and you go somewhere else for that record.
That. They ain't finna do that.
Hey,
The owner ain't finna let that happen.
I'm bringing me in, the Colonel Sanders.
No, because the owner. Because remember, Nate signed the deal.
Doc Rivers come available.
Nate signed the deal, but Doc Rivers is terrible, bro.
I know I don't like Doc, but
Hey,
I'm
Nate,
just saying.
watch it. Y'all do know Nate signed the deal for how long? This offseason?
5 years. 5 years.
So you really think the owner finna be
5
like?
years. Yeah.
So you really think the owner is gonna be like, you know what, guys, we're gonna fire Nate. I'm gonna pay him for 4 years sitting at home. I
How
know
much
I
money? How
wouldn't.
much money he get?
I don't know, but let me
I
tell you
forget.
something. I'm not paying nobody to sit at home. If you on my payroll, you working.
Hey, Demond, I want to address what you said. We looking for a playoff trade, kind of like playoff Rondo, man. And then to test what Jr. said too,
Bro, don't
man.
come at don't come at ruin my dreams, bro. Don't come
Look,
ruin my
look,
dreams.
I'm gonna address Jr. first. Um, the game has some importance because as long as we stay in the 7th seed, we only have to play one time. You know, now we got to
Yeah.
win 2 games. We have to win 2 games now. You know what I mean? And I understand you, the one you're right. You're like we had X amount of games to get
Or
to the
Cleveland
sixth
could
seed.
lose
So
out and we could
yeah,
slide up.
so you're absolutely right on that, Demond. You know what I mean? So goes both ways. But we would have won. We would have had to win one game, but we had plenty of times to do that. The second thing is, man, I'm gonna be a little timid when I say this, and analysts gonna appreciate this. But Herder looking real nice right now. Look, man. 5 out of the last 6, he scored 20 points. I know he had that dud against the Nets, and we won. But you can arguably say, I mean, not arguably, this is the best stretch of his career so far. I mean, 20, averaging 21 points over the last, or well, now 18, about 18, 17 over the last 6 games. It's starting to click. You're starting to see it game by game. Some of the shots he hit tonight were unbelievable. Dude pulled a 40-foot, hit a 35-foot 3-pointer tonight. And I know we'll get to the player ratings here soon, but he's looking the part, man.
And
He's
that's
starting to look the
what
part.
we need, bro. That's what we like, and that's what one of the points I was making. As long as we go into the play-ins with some positive momentum, you know what I'm saying? You got Herder cooking, okay? Now we need to get somebody else cooking. We already know we good with Trey, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We need somebody else to cook. Bogey, we need him to cook. And that's the biggest issue with our team is we are not consistent. Wait, the only thing consistent on our offense is Trey.
Yep.
We don't know what we're gonna get from the rest of them.
Yeah.
One day you'll get 30 from Herder, and then he'll come right back and give you 2 points.
Yeah.
Collins was
Yeah.
the king of that shit.
Yep.
And then you got Hunter. Hunter, one day we be in here like, man, this might be the next Kawhi. And then very next
Yeah.
game, man, this dude's garbage. Get him up out of here.
Man,
Because you don't know what analysts. I've been saying this for
He
how
been
long on the
saying
show?
it. He been
You
saying
don't
it.
know. That's why I would never bet money on the Hawk. You don't know who gonna show up, bro. You don't know. But if we could develop some type of consistency, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we know we're gonna get 17 from Herder. We know we're gonna get this from Bogey. You know, like Bogey just had a stretch. It felt like he was averaging 30 at one point.
he was
Then he
looking like
come out,
God.
and then he come out. I know one post game. I was like, wow, Bogey might look like he might be a number 2. Very next game, he
We were
come
talking
in
about
8
I know you're talking
points.
about. We had 30 points. I remember that game. Yeah, not too
Then
long
he
ago.
come
I know
back
exactly what
out
you're talking about.
8 points. Like what
Yeah,
the? Like,
I think. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
be
man.
getting these dudes like. But like I said, the only consistent we got on offense, we know what we're gonna get from Trey. You know,
Yep.
you gonna get at least 20 points, and if you don't get that for some reason, you know you're gonna get 10 assists.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, he gonna try to get 10 assists because these dudes don't be hitting the shots. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get
Right.
consistent on the offensive side of the ball. Also, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do these player ratings real quick. I talked too much tonight, but I wasn't really too motivated to do player ratings, but we'll knock them out real quick. Let's try to keep our comments 30 seconds, guys, so we can get through this because your boy got to get up early because I got to go run in the morning. All
I'm gonna
righty.
leave.
How many days you on leave for?
Oh, I took spring break with the kids. I'm on for 9 days, man. So I'm enjoying mine. I'm the same thing. You gotta get up, go to the gym, and then come back, hang out with the kids. And that's about it.
On that leave, baby, that
Yeah.
leave. All right. Don't worry, Juan. When you come back to civilian land, when I just want to take off, I just email my supervisor. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't even have to wait for him to respond. I just email, hey, I'm off today. I need to take off today. And that's it. Oh, man. Unlike in the Army where you got to get 50 people to sign off.
Exactly.
You know? Okay, let's start the night. Let's be fast, fellas, because this ain't no fun tonight. We got Lou Will, 11 minutes, 2 points. I ain't even gonna do Lou Will. Hold up.
Zero.
I'm not
Hey.
pass.
0.
Pass. If you ain't playing, you know what? From now on, guys, I'm gonna make a new rule. If you ain't played more than 15 minutes, I'm not even gonna do you.
More than dog.
For real, man. Why we gonna do somebody who played 8 minutes?
Hey, it's a rough loss.
What you gonna get somebody who played 8 minutes and gave you 3 points? What we gonna waste 5 minutes on that for us to say 5, 4, 2. I hate that I'm so attached to this team, man. Like, I really don't feel like, man. I really don't feel like doing this shit, man. But I'm doing it on the strength of the homies, man. Because I really don't feel like doing this shit. Okongwu, 16 minutes, 0 points, 2 rebounds. I can't believe people thought he was gonna be a center. 2 rebounds, 0 for 2. God dang. 1 block, 1 steal.
Trash.
Dang. What y'all got on Conwood? I give him a 4. I don't really got nothing to talk about. I'll give him a 4.
Give his ass a 2.
Okay.
A 1. He didn't even score. And he was weight wise, he's the biggest dude on the court. No, he 1 because he showed
what you
up.
got? I was trying to be nice. Let me change my shit because I thought y'all was gonna be nice. I give him a 0 too. Shit. Go ahead, Anna. What you got?
Yeah, 0.
The man made me give him you made me give him a 2. I gave him a 0. Nah, shit.
0.
Yeah.
Shit. You ain't give me shit tonight. Oh.
Nothing.
DeLon, 17 minutes, 3 points,
1,
4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 for 3, 0 for 1 from 3, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, minus 13, had 1 steal. I give him a 4.
I give him a 2, man.
I give him a 2.
2.
Who we talking about again?
DeLon, right?
Oh yeah, 2.
Okay.
He's not good.
That's not good, man.
You know what,
imagine
man?
if he was good,
man.
I
just sit here laughing because you know what? You know how turned up we would be right now if we would have won the game, bro.
Yeah. Everybody would have
exactly.
been 9, 8, 10.
Yeah. Just imagine if DeLon Wright was good, man. Just imagine, like if he was actually good.
I would have found some excuse to
say,
JR,
who signed him?
And your boy.
There you go.
Your boy Travis Slink.
No,
okay, next player, Bogey, 32 minutes, 19 points, 9 rebounds. He got 9 boards?
Yeah, he did.
And got 2?
Yeah, you gotta get boards.
9 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 for 17 from the field, 5 for 12 from 3, 1 block, 1 turnover. He was a -8. I'm giving Bogey a 6. I think he played pretty decent out there.
Yeah, that's good score. Good. I give him 6 too.
It won't nothing too extravagant.
Yeah, he made one of them turnaround shots. He made one of them turnarounds. I give him a 6.
I give him a 6 too, man. I don't like how the offense went to him. The last right before the 1 minute mark, and he shot 4 straight shots, and nobody else shot. Like that was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you got, Analysts? Hey, let me tell you something. Why listen, man. When we play bad, bro, we play bad.
Yeah. It's not like it's not like we play. Oh well, bad, but there was some good in there. No, we either all the way good or all the way bad.
Bad.
6.
Damn, Dwayne gave him a 0. He said he tricked us out the game, bro.
Nah, your boy Clint did that.
He said, "Wait, Rod, hey, we're gonna hurry up and do the player race so we can get off the show before Rod show up."
Yeah, because Rod didn't play.
Which I don't blame him. I would have came here talking trash too. Our TLC, 21 minutes, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, 4 fouls. Well, trying to guard Siakam. I give TLC. I give him a solid 5, man. Like I ain't even gonna front, bro. That shit was kind of unfair. I don't know why Nate had him, man.
It was unfair. I know you watching that shit like what? Again?
Hey, bro.
I'm like again,
bro.
again. I'm like, bro, what?
He been a punching bag for the last 2 games, man. I give
I'm
him a
like,
5.
bro,
He,
you
he out
can't
there.
put a 6'5" dude on a big. It just ain't
Yeah.
gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna work.
Bro, I felt so bad. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, man. I was watching the Toronto Raptor broadcast, man, and they showed a picture where they were showing one of Siakam moves, and I'm looking at TLC trying to guard that man, bro, and I'm like, he was trying his hardest too,
Yeah,
man.
he in the
Yeah.
right
But
position.
you
Yeah,
know what,
hands up.
bro? It's like when you go outside and you playing against your little kids.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can try all you want. I be talking about, son, you can try all you want, son. I'm finna score on your ass every time. And I just shoot it. Cause
Exactly.
you know my younger son, only 9. I be like, I just shoot it right over. He be jumping. I'm a block it. I be like,
Exactly. Well,
so
nothing you
I
can
felt
do.
so bad, man. I felt so bad for TLC.
You
What
been
y'all got
punching, bro.
TLC, man? Y'all
5,
already gave.
man. He out there. He trying. I mean,
Yeah, five, pretty good score.
Hey,
bro.
I see why he was ball watching shit. He was too busy trying to keep up with Siakam. What you got on them analysts?
Yeah, 5. Yeah, I mean, effort meets you halfway, but then you play a League player. So
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was TLC, I'd say something to Nate when I got in that locker room, bro.
You trying
I'm
to
like, Nate.
sabotage?
I'm like, Nate, you had me out here looking crazy, bro. You better give me some more minutes. Got me out here looking crazy. You might just slap me like Will Smith or some shit.
Yeah,
Let me
man.
see. Kevin Herter, 31 minutes, 21 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 for 13 from the field, 5 for 9 from 3, 1 block, 1 steal. He only had 1 turnover. He was a +3. I'm giving Herter, man. Herter was good tonight, Brett.
Heard it was
Consistent.
excellent.
I'm gonna give him a 7, man. I would give him an 8 if we would have won. Well, probably would have gave him higher, but I
I'm
mean,
giving
a 7.
I'm getting him an 8, just an 8 because he consistently kept us in the game, man. When they went on
Yeah,
long stretches,
facts,
Herder would come back and he was hitting long 3-pointers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
facts,
you get a
And
9 from me, man. You get a
yeah,
facts,
9 because we lost.
and
facts.
he didn't settle, man. He started taking his dudes off the dribble tonight, man. He got into the lane, so he get a
Yeah,
solid 9, solid
he,
8 from me. One
he was in the
turnover, oh
bag.
yeah, yeah, he was in the
Facts.
bag tonight,
I
man.
agree with y'all, man. Yeah, I'm gonna up mine to an 8. I'm gonna up mine up. What you got on your boy, analyst?
yeah, I get a 9 tonight. I mean, we didn't win, but I would have liked to have seen us go to him more, other than bogey in those final few minutes.
Agree, analyst,
You know,
agree.
yeah.
I wonder. That makes me wonder. I wonder why they kept going to bogey. That's what I'm saying, man. I
Yep.
hate NBA politics, bruh.
Hmm.
That's politics right there, man. It's a reason why they kept giving bogey the ball when you got Herter like
Scorching hot.
fish grease.
Yeah, scorching hot.
Comments like if I was trying, I'd be like, get open, Hurt. I'm giving you the ball. Get open, make something
Exactly.
happen.
Bro, Nate McMillan put him on the bench as soon as he made a shot. I'm like, bro, what are you doing,
Yeah.
dog? I'm like, this dude just bust a 3 wet.
Hey,
And you gonna
Listen,
take him
man.
out the game. Like, what is
Nate
your
loved
problem?
Nate
Listen,
Nate,
I like Nate, man, but bro,
they heard it was on pace for 30 tonight.
anytime he stick to that regular rotation crap, bro, it never works. It
Disgusting.
never. I think. Never mind. I ain't gonna get into it, man, because I'm gonna get upset. All right, Clint Capella, man, 33 minutes, 10 points, 14 rebounds, 5 for 8 from the field, 2 steals. He was a +5. What y'all got for Capella tonight?
Got 2 for me.
A 2?
Yeah. Them layups, man. I can't deal with that, man.
Oh yeah, man. He missed 3 alley oops at the
Let
goal.
me
Man, I
tell
can't.
you, alley oops, layups. He missed a layup
Yeah,
in
man.
a clutch moment of the. It was just he gets a 1 for me. He gets a 1 for showing up.
I don't
Yeah.
understand why he just
You know,
don't dunk the ball.
yeah,
I don't
because
get it either.
he's scared.
He missed
He's
the dunk
scared,
too. He missed the dunk.
Bro, he
That's
missed
Yeah,
the dunk
that's
too.
probably
Yeah,
why he
man.
didn't dunk it.
man.
he
Bro,
Trey would
missed
have.
that too.
If I was Trey, I would have threw the ball right at his head.
Man, he got his ass worked by Scotty Barnes tonight.
give him a 2. I give him a 2, man. Yeah, yeah. Scotty Barnes and Siakam worked him. Like
You the
it's the
What
tallest
best.
player on the court.
y'all give him
A 2.
I'm gonna
I'm
give
with
him a
JR.
3. I'm gonna give him a 3 because he black.
Hey, man.
Hey,
Like, bro,
No, I'm over here playing, man. He get a 4 from me, man. He get
that
a
whole
4
Whoa.
from
team
me
over
on the
there.
real.
That whole team over
He,
there in
he
Toronto
get a
black.
4. I mean, he got the double. So I
you
give him a
so you
4.
Capella sold us out. You get this man a 4.
Yeah, man. He played so soft. Man.
He
I
I
sold
think
mean,
he
us
did.
out
black and
completely.
brown body.
Hey, Demond, if you go back and scroll New Pack City, I was calling him out. I'm like, man, this dude playing so soft tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Travis extended his deal for 2 more years. I
Extended
can't believe
him.
this
Yeah.
shit,
Clint
bro.
Capella should have been the one bullying tonight. He the biggest man on the floor.
He
Jr.
ain't got,
said that,
bro. Jr. He a European, bro.
That's true. That's true.
Man, that
He
shit
didn't. He
crazy.
and he just started playing ball like when he was 15.
I
It's
could
true.
tell, man. He ain't got no
So
game.
he ain't got that swag you get when you come up in America playing ball. Like
Mm-hmm.
I know
Definitely
kids that's
talent.
8 years old who more intimidating than
Clint Capella.
Capella. You know what I'm saying? You can't even understand it when he talking trash. They probably just be, what you say?
That's
Like, what you
real.
say, man? Get up out of here with that. Like he not built on. He don't got that same mentality like you have in a Luka or a Giannis. Something clicking
Yeah.
in their head. Like they know they good. They know they can dominate. Capella, listen, he don't need to be saying that until he can hit a free throw, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
Exactly.
cause to be honest, every time he says something to me, I would just foul him. I'm like, say something, I'm gonna send you to the line.
For you to be at this point of your career and not be able to hit free throws, you lazy, bro. And that's
I'll be like,
Oh.
oh, you dunked on me? Okay, watch this. Soon we get down the other end, foul. Now make these two and shut me up.
It's crazy. It's
All
so
right,
true though.
DeAndre Hunter, man. Bro, you know what? This dude can score the quietest points I ever seen, bro.
Yep.
37 minutes, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 8 for 17 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 1 block, plus 5. What y'all? And he had 5 fouls. That's kind of messed up, but
I'm gonna give him a 6 because I give him a 7. DeAndre is, I don't know why, but the ref's been on one when he's been guarding. Like he's very sound with his movement, and DeAndre doesn't give up a lot of space, and they always calling on him, man. Like he is some of the most pickiest fouls I've seen. Go back and look at that Boston game early in March when
yeah,
playing Jason Tatum, man. I don't understand it, dude. Like,
the
how does he
third
get some of the most pickiest fouls ever?
bro,
You
the
know what I mean?
third quarter when we played
Yep.
Boston and Boston, we was beating their ass, bro.
By 15. By
Third quarter,
15.
and Tatum wasn't doing nothing. Third quarter,
Yep.
Dre picked up 3 fouls in like
Yep.
7 minutes.
He sure did. Went from
And
one
then
to 4
guess
and
what
hit him out of the
happens?
game.
Jason Tatum
Yep.
goes off.
Yep. I don't get his demand. So he gets a 7 for me because he was very aggressive. He dunked on a Prince of Chore tonight
Yeah,
when he
he
went down
did.
the lane. Like I can see he's feeling good in the knees. Like he had 3 layups, but he took it strong to the basket on Barnes. Like he didn't care who it was, and I appreciate that. So he's getting back to the aggressive mode again. And I know we're supposed to keep it 30 seconds, but he gets a 7 for me.
I got him a 7 too. What you got on him, JR?
See, I give him a 7 too, but I took it down to a 7 because I mean he would have got a 10. But you at power forward and you part of that rebound
Yes.
fallout. So
Yep.
you was part of that rebound fallout. So I got to bring you down 3 points, man. So that's really what I got on him.
What you
Yep.
got on him, Analysts?
I still think he missed a lot of shots.
He ain't missed that many, bro. The dude shot over 50% from the field. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, but he missed a couple early. But again, we lost, so it's not like I'm gonna give him a 9 or a 10. We could get a 7 tonight. I mean, he was there playing, pretty good defense. But like JR said, I mean, he was a part of the rebounding group. If you're playing power forward, you had to get in there, and he wasn't doing it. I don't even think he had one. I think he had like what 1 or 2 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, you
What
got
he
to
have?
get in there.
He
You got to get in there.
he had 6 rebounds.
That ain't enough, man.
It still wasn't good enough if you're playing power forward.
Yeah, I could
Not
have
when,
told you that.
yeah, not when you 6'8". No,
But I like what I see
bro.
offensively. He was aggressive to the basket. I mean, I don't care about him making shot. We know his jumper broke. I mean, just
Yeah.
at least attack the basket, bro. That's all I ask.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. And the final guy before we get to the coaching staff, Trey Young, 37 minutes, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 15 assists, 10 for 23 from the field, 3 for 8 from 3, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 3 turnovers plus 5. What you got on them, Juan?
I'm giving Trey an 8. I felt like even the analysts, I'm not you analysts, but even the Toronto analyst was like, man, it's like Trey like really hasn't had that moment tonight where he just gonna go off on you, and we all was waiting for it. I know he helped get us back with a 10-point run, which got the game to 100 to 102, and then we tied it up. Yeah, we did. We eventually tied it up, but I was waiting on Trey to have that signature moment like he had against the Nets. I give him an 8 because he had 15 assists. He was finding dudes all night long, and luckily this was a game we was hitting our shots tonight. But yeah, man, he gets an 8 from me. Would have probably got a 9 or 10 if we would have won the game.
What you got on that, JR?
I'm gonna give him a 7 based for the same reason he said, but I'm gonna take off a point for that 3 he just threw up at the 1 minute.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
you like what was that, dog? Like what you just selling us out, man? Like what's
Yeah.
going on? You just man,
Trey
and to
said
take
the
it,
rest of these cats tricking off the game. Let me go and do my little trick off.
like where you just threw that up. Like what was that, man? Like what, man? And let's
Right
take
out
it.
of a timeout.
Yeah.
I said
Fabulous.
as you threw that up right out of a timeout. I said, now at
He trying
that
he,
point,
he was trying to get a 4-for-1 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the
Crazy.
same thing I was thinking. I was like, bro, that can't be the play y'all came up with in the time.
yeah,
I'm
because
like, bro,
I was waiting to criticize Nate coming out of that time. I was like, see, Trey, you just messed up. So you just threw that up. I was like, what are you doing? I said, it was dribble.
if I'm the owner, I'm finding out if Nate McMillan drew up that play, I'm firing him. I'm firing him out.
Oh, he gotta go. Let me throw that.
I'm walking down on the court.
But why would Trey even shoot that?
We were still in the game too. What we were
Like
down like 4 points?
if my coach
Yeah,
drew
4
up
points.
a crazy play, I'd be like, I wouldn't say nothing. I'd be like, in my head, I'm not finna do that.
Hey,
That's probably what Trey did.
Players do that all the time, man. Coach draw up a play, they be like, okay.
Damon, you already said it. Basketball politics again. Who was the hot hand tonight? Herder.
Herder.
He should have been looking for Herder for the rest of the game, man. The dude couldn't miss. But I digress, man. That's
Ain't no excuse for that shot, bro. Ain't no excuse for that shot. I'd rather have Clint Capella shoot a mid range. I'd rather send Clint Capella to the free throw line before I see something like that, man. I mean, that was just terrible.
I would have felt more confident in a Clint Capella 3-point attempt than he literally dribbled and then threw it up. I was like, Trey.
Like game over.
And didn't hit shit, bro. That wasn't even close to going in.
We all said game over. Game over.
Yep. I had been saying it, man. Let me tell you.
Hey, that was one of the shots, man. When he shot it, I was like, bro, that better go in.
Game over. Worst shot, man.
If it would have went, I would have said nothing about it, but it didn't go in.
So what you got on Trey there, Analysts?
Yeah, I mean, besides that shot, I didn't think he had too bad of a game. Now, obviously, we didn't win, but I think that his assists were really good. I give him an 8.
Yep, that's our game.
I'm giving Trey. I'm gonna give him a 7. He put up Trey numbers, but maybe it's just me. It didn't seem impactful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
man.
if I'm just looking at the box score, I'm like, wow. But if you watch the game, I'm like, yeah. So I'm gonna give him a 7. I mean, he gave me the 15 dimes, but once again, when you get none of that stuff matter when you're getting out when you give up 60 rebounds. Let me say 60.
That's a number. The number for the night.
Is that a record
for the night?
I can't get over that, man. I cannot get over that, man. All right, Coach Nate and the staff, man. What y'all got on Coach Nate and the staff, Analysts?
Tonight, Nate gets a 1. I don't want to take too much time going into it, but he gets a 1 tonight.
What you got on him, Juan?
I'm bumping up one more. I'm gonna give him a 2, man. The in-game adjustments were just horrible. Like Toronto knew exactly what they wanted to do tonight. They ran their game plan. We didn't. Should have adjusted 2.
What you got on them, JR?
He bumping it up and bumping it down to a 0. I mean, bro, you just had a horrible game. I mean, it's too much to go over. The adjustments, the rotations, the 40 foot. Man, I can't. Man, go ahead, man. Get that man.
I'm going to 1.
Hey,
I'm going to 1. I'm bumping down to 1 now.
I'm giving Nate a 8 tonight.
Whoa!
No, I just want to see y'all faces. That's all.
I was about to say.
I just want to see y'all faces. That's all.
Oh,
No, man. I'm giving tonight. He get a 2 from me.
Yeah.
I just can't get over the TLC. Like,
hey man,
I just can't. You know what, man? I'm not even hating, bro. At the end of the day, he had to play who he had. I mean, I'm taking off. I took off points due to some stuff that I agree that y'all said that I do agree with. Like, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Like y'all said, I think it was JR, at the shit, you could have ran Kevin Knox out there just to be like, hey, I mean, something. You
Yeah,
just
some
you
size.
just you just can't leave TLC on Siakam, bro.
Six
Like,
five, 190.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for TLC, man. I was just like, bro, it's really nothing he could do, man. I know Siakam was just like, bro, these cats really disrespecting me right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
He probably
They
Licking his
really
chops.
disrespected me right now. And they was going to Siakam. And matter of fact, I'm gonna knock it to a 1 because they was doing that the whole game.
Yes,
Game.
sir.
the whole game.
They went to
I was
Siakam like 10
like,
plays straight, bro.
I'm
Yep.
thinking to myself, like, you're not gonna at least double him to get or deny him the ball. Get the ball out of his hands, bro.
Hey,
He killing us right
Demond.
now.
Hey, Demond, guess where he was shooting from? He was shooting 5 feet from the goal every time, right in the center. Every single time. He shot in the center, right there in the paint, 5 feet from the goal every time. All he got to do is rise up and shoot right over TLC.
Man, crazy.
And man, listen, I was just like, okay, we saw that in the first half. I'm like, okay, maybe he gonna come out with something new.
Mm.
He didn't. I don't know if he was trying to prove something and trying to show like this team just can't play man defense. I mean, but you can't do that. I agree with y'all, man. You throw Knox out there. Fuck. I mean, what do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? You're already getting
That's what I
cooked
was gonna say. Look, what
by
you
Knox
Siakam.
got 0 fouls.
Zero
On the bench.
fouls.
Yeah.
Why not
Exactly.
run? Why not run a double at him and force him to pass the ball? Like, y'all see Siakam in the paint with TLC and nobody, bro. Let me tell you something. If I was on the court, bro, I don't need Nate to tell me shit. I'm like, bro, my guy need help because he getting because me, I would have been talking shit to
I
TLC
would.
the whole
I
game.
would.
Like, bro, you getting cooked down there. You need help.
Bro, Knox should have known 2 hours before game started. You starting tonight easily.
Or at least, hey, get ready. You
Yeah,
finna use these fouls tonight.
Yeah, you might have to come in. You might got to come
Something.
in. You don't
But
watch TLC get torched.
even if I'm on the court, I'd have went and double Siakam. Nate would have had
and
to
that's
take me out the game because then when
and
he
that's
took me out, I'd have been like, "Well, your ass won't gonna do nothing, shit."
hey man, that's what
that's a trap. Hey.
And I'd have been.
that's what
And look,
that's
Juan,
what
I'm his teammate.
yeah.
I'm talking shit to TL. I'm like, bro, you getting cooked. You need help? You better. Hey, I'm talking shit on the bit, bro. You getting cooked down there. If you need help, ask. I'm gonna come
Yeah.
help you.
If I'm TLC, I'm going to Nate, bro. I'm going to the bench. I'm like, bro, Nate, I'm going to the bench this game. Bench me. I'm
But
like,
I'm gonna tell you
bench
one
me, bro.
thing, bro.
This
Hey,
ain't fair. Or
TLC gonna sleep
put me
like.
on Gary Trent.
Hey, TLC gonna sleep like a baby tonight, bro.
Got beat
I
up.
don't know. Hey, no, Demond. He probably will sleep like a baby, but all his friends like, bro, you didn't got torched by Durant and Siakam 2 games in a row. You giving up 50 a night.
Hey, I give him a pass for KD because at least KD respected him and was just shooting J's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though he did shoot that 1-footer 3-pointer on him like he was
Siakam
at
was
the
bodying.
playground. But the
Siakam was bodying. We just
Siakam was
bodying
like, bro, I'm not even finna play with you.
Man, that's Nate.
at all.
That's Nate McMillan
I'm
fault.
taking you right. And you know what's so funny, Juan? That's what I need John Collins to do
Hey,
when
man,
he gets a
that's
smaller dude. Like Siakam wasted. No, bro. Siakam didn't say, I'm finna shoot a fadeaway. He said, bop, bop, bop. I'm finna get you
hey,
within 5 feet.
hey, Demond, we gotta talk about that on another session because we can talk about that all day, man. I know, I know you trying to kill this one, but yeah, you absolutely right, absolutely right.
But I tip my cap to the Raptors, man. Thank God Raj ain't in here. He'd have been flooding the chat.
I'm surprised he in here. That's crazy.
Man,
He
I
must
would've
be
been-
at work or something. He must be at work or something.
That's a rare sight.
Yeah, man. But I got to tip my cap to the Raptors, man. Tip my cap to Nick Nurse. They made the proper adjustments. They knew it was small. They knew it was thin. You know, we got to take that L and move on. We had opportunities. This is my thought process. On the road, as long as we in a position to win the game, I can accept it. But when you just get dominated in a area of like that's important is rebounding, and players standing there like, I got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't really nothing we can do as fans, but
Man,
doing
this
that.
loss is so ugly. I was gonna get them low ratings even if we won. I'm telling you.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. I was this close of saying, analysts, I ain't gonna be on the night pimps. Because I really just want to go take a shower and go to bed, man. Like,
hey man,
because
one of them
this
depressing ones.
was embarrassing, bro. This was
Yep.
embarrassing, man. So,
Mhm.
I mean, unless y'all got something else, man, we got about 10 minutes left. Unless y'all got something else you want to talk about, we can go and wrap it up, man.
I'm pretty much done with these cats, man, tonight,
Okay,
man.
so we'll start
Final
with
thoughts.
analysts' final thoughts, and anything you got to shout out before we get up out of here.
I mean, we will play again tomorrow, and so we gotta be ready to go. Washington, they ain't really playing for nothing, but they're still going to somehow trying to find a way to make us sweat it out.
Yep.
And so, uh, as long as we're able to get that game, because it's like at this point of the season, I already know that we're not going to have no big drastic changes. Just don't go into the play-in on a losing streak.
Mhm.
That's what I don't want. But other than that, we got to bounce back. We got to get back home tomorrow to play Washington, and we'll be ready for that game. Hopefully,
Man.
hopefully get some revenge on that.
Talk to me, JR. Final thoughts.
Man, we lowering our standards every game, man. It's sad, man. I just pray, man. Pray for these boys. Don't get too depressed over these cats, man, and just to keep it moving, man. Next game, hopefully we win.
I'm gonna put on some
Yeah.
MC Hammer pray. That's why we pray. Pray.
Real talk.
We got to
I
pray
say a prayer
just
for
to
them,
make
man.
it today. Juan, final thoughts, my guy.
Yeah, man. Positive and a negative. Positive.
Man, this ain't a damn
Look,
what they call an AAR motherfucker. That's army talk, man. After action review, man. We got to give a positive and negative.
No, seriously. I like that we had 3 20-point scores in the starting lineup. Trey didn't have to carry the offensive load tonight. I mean, he was finding guys. Hunter was aggressive. Herter was, like we already said, he was cooking tonight, man. Bench was pretty pathetic outside bogey, 19 points. And then the negative, man, we won 11 on the road, bro. I said that before I had cut out earlier. Like, that's bad, man. It's just like JR said, we need some positivity moving forward. I don't know how many road games we got left over. I know we got 3 games total, and the next one is play Washington tomorrow. But we got to get a dub on the road before we get into the play-in, man. That's just sad.
Yeah, man.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
And I'll leave my final thoughts for, man. Hey, we took the loss tonight. I mean, give up 60 rebounds. You ain't finna win no game. Okay.
Nope.
I don't care how good you, unless you're shooting 100%, you ain't finna win no game.
Yeah.
You give up 60 boards and you negative 20 on offensive rebounds. Like, I ain't never seen that. How you negative 20 in one game on just offensive rebounds?
Bro, it sound like Shaq.
That's pathetic. That's pathetic, but it is what it is. The game's over. Water on the bridge. On to the next. Only thing I got to say is these next 3 games, me personally, I really don't care. I just want us to avoid injury.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, we could have used Collins tonight, but avoid injury and try to go into the plan something positive. If we win these last 3, we do. If we don't, we don't. But because like I said, we don't know which team gonna show up. As fans, to us, we have a sense of urgency. We need the players that have a sense of urgency. You know what I'm saying? But that's been the whole season, just up and down, up and down. We never had somewhere we were just floating like consistent. It was either win 7 in a row or lose 8 in a row.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got, family. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, chat. I'm sorry I didn't really read y'all comments tonight, man. Shit, I was unmotivated tonight.
We understand, man.
Stupid damn loss,
Yeah.
man. And you know what? Before I get off, man, see, and they always get me drinking the Kool-Aid. Cause I was sitting there like, we done tricked off the game. And then these idiots take the lead.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, we might pull it out.
Hey, I was
the,
like,
I did
They
the same thing.
always
I did the
give me.
same.
man.
I did the same thing,
Yep.
bro.
Hey,
I was there
hey,
like,
I
oh
was
man,
ready
we
to
might.
forgive everything,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
and
I was like,
then
we're going for 6 in a row, and then
Yep.
beep, 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 timeout. All right, Trey, dribble 2 shots,
Yep.
40-foot
Go
three.
to the.
Game over. Game over.
bro, I was so
I was just like,
bro. I was just like, foul somebody or something, push him out the way or something.
hey,
Hey,
I
man.
was yelling at this guy. I was like, hit Precious Achua in the mouth, something. God.
Nah, man, I don't know. Me personally, I would shut
I don't think
JC down for the
he's not
season,
coming
bro.
back.
Like, bro, he got. If the reports are correct, they said he tore the ligament. You're not
And his
coming
finger.
back in 3 weeks after that,
You playing
bro.
his finger?
No.
No, his foot.
Yep. Plantar fasciitis, right?
No, they say he tore a ligament.
Oh no, he ain't coming back.
That's what they said. Matter of fact, he just started. I think it was yesterday, running and jumping. He ain't been doing none of that shit for the last 3 weeks.
Oh no, bro. He ain't.
I don't. I don't think he's gonna be ready for the play. Maybe if we get second round, but you got to ask yourself: is it worth putting him out on the court and risking him re-injuring? Because we already know our team physicians, they known for putting your ass back on the court and you re-injuring the same damn injury that you was supposed to been
Yeah.
healed from.
So
But
Him
we
or
need him
trash.
though, man. We need him.
you got to ask yourself: is it worth putting him out there? Maybe if we get past the play-in. Well, I know he ain't gonna be back for the play-in. No
No, he
way
ain't gonna be
possible.
back. The
And if he
play-in
did
next
come,
week.
yeah, and if he did come back, he ain't gonna be like Pocket just said. He ain't gonna have no explosiveness, But me personally, I would just shut him down, man. Because then if he get injured, you can't even shop him around for
Nope.
trade because now the value
Mm-mm.
gonna drop. Cause they be like, hey, this dude, he broke. I mean, injured. My bad. I be still saying Army stuff. He's still injured, so his trade value goes down. So I would just shut him down personally. But y'all got any comments on that question real quick before we log off?
Yeah, man. Shut him down. I don't think he's coming back. If he got the finger issue, possibly a torn ligament and plantar fasciitis, bro. Like that's a recipe for disaster. I
Is the
know
finger
AD playing.
issue? Is the finger issue on his shooting hand? I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
on
his
the
right hand.
yeah, it's right hand. It's on the shoe hand, so
Oh,
that affects him even more. That so AD right now playing with plantar fasciitis, soreness or whatnot. He's still playing. We already know he injury prone, so we don't want that for JC. But like you said, derails his trade value, man. If we don't even have can't even go to off season or been going to off season injured, like we ain't going nowhere this year anyway. What I mean, I don't think JC is gonna make a big impact moving right for this year.
y'all.
If he healthy, I say bring him back. The only thing you got to do is rewatch the highlights from our last year playoff. John Collins, man, he was a big part, man. I mean, if he healthy, let him play. You
Yeah,
know what I
but
mean?
if he don't have no explosiveness, that kind of limit his game, don't it?
If he can shoot the three and at least just be a body, like he a body that we need against a Siakam. You know what I mean? We need a body like that against Siakam, bro. Like just size wise. You
I
know what I
feel you.
mean?
I feel you. I feel you. Analyst, last thoughts. You got anything on JC? Any thoughts on JC?
I mean, like JR said, I mean, if he's, I would. The only thing that would convince me to shut him down for the season is for his trade value. I don't, but I do think that if he can come back and at least give us at least be a solid body, like JR said, hit a 3 or 2, and at least be effective somewhat in the pick and roll. I mean, then I say bring him back. Just put him on like limited minutes because you already know what you can get in some of your other guys. But I mean, if you can, bring him back because obviously the more bodies the better. And we don't know how Gallo's going to be available wise in the playoffs. So if you can, I would for a couple minutes. But other than that, no. If things are not looking too likely for us to do anything in the play-in, keep him out. Get him healthy so his trade value can be there.
All right, family, and there you have it. I see y'all keep asking questions about JC. Hey, me and Analysts will link up. We'll probably try to do a video about that. If not, hey, we'll catch y'all tomorrow after the game. Hawks post game live. Tap in with your family over here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Tell your fellow Hawk fans to come tap in with us. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know where we gonna be right here after every Hawks game. It's your boys, and we are out of here. Y'all stay up. Salute to the chat as usual. Salute to my